Have you checked out Facebook collections yet? Did you know that you can collect little pieces on Facebook, like the articles you love, the videos you love, or the things that you just don't have time to research or read yet? I use this feature all the time. This is something that got covered on Social Chatter with Social Chefs on one of their episodes last December, and I got to be a guest that particular week and share how I use Facebook collections and how I collaborate with clients and how we can use it to curate content, basically. So check it out and let me know what you think in the comments.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So Gail, where do you want to go from here?
I think we need to talk about the Facebook collection thingies.
Facebook collection. So that means that we get to send people out to go collect our money. Is that how that works? Is that what it is?
Automate collections. Absolutely.
Awesome. Cool. So if you owe me money, Christian, I'm coming for you, man. I've got Gail. I'm sending Gail to you, buddy. I just want you to know. No, but talk about this, Christian. What's this? Set us up, brother.
So this is actually a pretty cool feature. So even though the title says, hey, it's a new way to share gift ideas on Facebook, it's actually about a lot more than that. So what this is it's basically Facebook collections. You could go and you can create a list. In this case, it could be a list of items that, for instance, like say your kids want something from Santa, you could have a gift list there of items that people, you can go access and you can quickly see what's on that list, but you could also use it from a business perspective. And this is where I really think there's a lot of value. You could, for instance, put together, say you've got a series of videos and you want to have it easy for somebody to share. You can create a public list in that case so that the list is there all the time. You can make it, for instance, private. For example, Phil, we could use it for social chatter. So instead of the current setup, we could make a private collection and put together all the topics we want to talk about or a post from Facebook. It could be Facebook pages, Facebook groups, anything else we want to drop into that Facebook list. And now you have a Facebook collection that we're sharing. So pretty much it's basically a collection list for anything you want to use to share with people on Facebook.
Cool. And it's available. Is this for pages or profiles?
This is available for profiles at the moment, but it does have the feature. But like I said, you could curate pretty much anything you want into this. So you could put together a list of your top favorite, your top pages, for example. If you wanted to make a Facebook collection for that, you could do one for products. You could do things for private things to collect information. So it's basically a catch-all for everything.
Cool. And are they public?
They can be public. They can be private. Yes. So it comes down to however you want to use them. You can invite people, for instance, instead of Gail, instead of us emailing you the list of all the topics or sending them through, say, Facebook Messenger, we could have created a Facebook collection, invited you to that collection, and then had everything there ready for you to be able to go view. Of course, you do have to be on Facebook to do that.
And you can do it just really quick because when someone's hosting a watch party and there was a question as to where they find this.
Mm-hmm. It's on mobile right now. So if you go on mobile under the Facebook app, there's going to be, so if you have the Facebook app, it's going to be under the right-hand hamburger menu. That's the three-bar menu. So if you go there, it's going to be located underneath that. So you'll find it there as well.
Okay.
So I'm looking. I don't know that I have it yet. So I'm looking at mine. I don't see that. I did do a see more.
Isn't it under? It's not under saved.
Mine was under the hamburger menu yesterday when I tested this.
Right. So hamburger menu, and then you click save.
Now it's saved. Good call. Yeah. So now it's saved.
Okay. Mine was popping right up when I went there yesterday. Good call. Yeah.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
You go under there. It's under the saved option. You're going to have multiple collections at the top. It's super easy to use. I've been using it on mobile. Fantastic. Very easy, very quick. You can search across Facebook as well with this, which I think is going to be very useful. So it's not just all the items you've saved, but you can also then go in and add other items as well. So very useful.
Cool. That does have a lot of potential. What I'd like to also see is I'd like to see the ability to collaborate. I'd like the ability for, not just on page, but perhaps in my profile where I could invite my family members in to develop a list or something like that. Or I could say, Christian, you and I might have a shared list based on pictures that we have. That could be kind of cool.
You could do some collaboration.
Yeah. You
So
can
for
add,
example, like right now, yeah,
you
go
can
ahead.
add your friends. They can comment and react. They can add, comment, and react.
Interesting. Cool. That's a great
So
deal.
I'm actually adding both of you right now. So now you're now part of a nice test collections list that I put together here. So you have contributions. Basically, you can contribute to this. Somebody's obviously the master admin, but I see a lot of business potential with this, a lot, if you do things the right way. Now, the other thing though, this is going to require the people to be organized or to get organized. And to me, I think that's going to be probably the biggest challenge you're going to have with using Facebook collections.
Cool.
A lot of people,
you have to know what buckets you want to use.
Exactly.
Like I've been using them. I've been using the collections for a while. And because I could save them for save different articles that I wanted to share or send to clients. And I was saving like videos that I wanted to watch later, things I wanted to read. And then I love that we can comment now. I don't remember if that was a thing before, but being able to like remind myself of why I wanted to read the things. But also I personally have at least 2 different brands, possibly 3 different brands. So, curating content for all of that, I see it as a wonderful content curation opportunity that's all native to Facebook. So then when I go back and share it, it's, I love that aspect because for a while, Pages has been wonky. And I couldn't share, if I was in my personal feed, I couldn't share as my legacy recorder page. Like if I was on mobile, so I would save it to a collection of share this to legacy recorder later, because then I could go grab the content later on my desktop and schedule it. So that's how I've been using it from a business perspective.
So I'm going to drop a poll in real quick to everybody that's viewing here. We're going to test this new feature out. This is through BeLive. So are you using Facebook collections? Are you currently using them, or do you think you're going to plan to now that you know what they're about? Give us a quick yes, a quick no. And with that, we'll kind of dive into a little bit more conversation depending on what comes back. So, Phil, what do you think? Yes or no? Are you using collections?
I'm so not organized. Think you're going to? I think I might, but I'll tell you straight up, I'm not that organized. I'm not, I don't organize my friends list. I just post. So I'm not that smart. I think there's a lot of potential. I'll probably share with other people how to use that. But for me, yeah, I probably won't. Okay. So although, I do like, somebody said it's a combination of a YouTube playlist and an Amazon wish list. So I think that's great. And I can totally see my mom putting together a group of recipes, because right now she's like, hey, does anybody know where that recipe I shared 3 weeks and 6 months ago? Because I don't see it anymore. It's not on my wall. Yeah, Mom. Hi, you posted 600 other things. Love you, but it's not there. No kidding, right? So I think,
then it's sad when they post it as a status and it doesn't actually go to the wall. And trying to explain that, like why you can't find something, it's because it was just an update. It wasn't a wall post. It's like, oh.
Yeah, sad panda. So So hopefully, this helps my mom and other people like that. So I'll probably tell Mom about this. She doesn't watch the show, so I just call her out. She doesn't really care. So, yeah, I mean, I do see potential in this. I love the collaboration aspect that you mentioned, because I have not played with this, truth be told. But I absolutely see the potential for this, and I certainly see how this might go. I mean, this could be really cool, right? Katie's a great baker, and I love to eat food, so I could set up a list for Katie and I to share. And it would be all the food that I love to eat that maybe Katie would make if her husband would be okay with that. So that's how this works, right? So, because I like to eat. So yeah, that's how this might work. That's what I see.
So Monica mentioned, she says no, not using Facebook collections or planning to. I think, from a business perspective, I like the idea of being able to curate, for instance, a lot of, you could, for instance, curate topics. You could have certain pages you want people to join. For example, if you've got, a business and you've got like a service that you offer, you could have that kind of interspersed in the topics that you create in your collection for people to be able to go and, follow along. So like maybe, for instance, there's a series of videos they're watching. And then the last one could be, hey, if you haven't liked our page, or you have people that, if you have people that want to possibly like your page, or you want to share your page out, I'd put that at the end maybe. So I see that there's a lot of potential here with this, especially for businesses. So you kind of have to kind of think about it. You are going to have to get a little personal with people. You're going to have to get people using, being friends with people that are, customers, for instance, which there's nothing wrong with that, depending on your tribe. But I think that I like the direction this is going. I do.
Yep. Totally agree. So Monica, I'd say play around with this, right? See what you like about it. See what happens. Feel free to play with any of the lists that we're making too.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Take a moment to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications when new videos drop. And I can't wait to see you on the next video.